All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Let's go, let's go, here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, here we go. 372. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throw left, throw left. 372.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
11.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Green 80. Green is on. Green is on.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Bortles to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Darren Lee there to get him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucy.
Now Bortles. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Lucy. We got 3. 11B. 11.
Bortles. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Gone! Detroit!
Back to throw, Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319!
Now it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
As as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Jags. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's go, let's go. So right. 11. Lucy. Green and good.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Cannon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This is the running back, Powell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Let's go. Lucy. Lucy. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
372. And 54, Ricky. 11.
Bortles now to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hank. 11.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now Bortles again. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Bortles now on first down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Lucy. 372.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Hey, 54, Ricky. 11. So right.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Detroit!
On second down, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! Watching now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
11B.
Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This is Mostert. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Right back to him on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Still fighting for more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the flaw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hank. Green is set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Let's go. Lucy. Hank. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Lucy. I got him. 372.
Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with the strong safety position, end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's all right, it's all right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Lucy. 11B. Lucy.
Throwing is Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Fournette, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does. That means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pushing his way inside the 40. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mostert. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hank. Loosen.
He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lucy. 372.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Over the middle, complete. That's Paul. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Cape.